former world champion 2019 in Doha when she was right at the top of her game. Still a world force in 200 and 100 meter running, British record holder. The Olympic champion, Gabby Thomas, serenely made her way through the rounds in Paris, had such a great season last year. Really looking forward to seeing a race here. The previously mentioned Nasser of Bahrain. Last weekend in the Dominican Republic, she ran the quickest 400 in the world yet this year. Yes, it's early, but she's in good form. Then we've got Nikisha Price, the first Jamaican ever to run under 49 seconds. And again, a pretty decent 200 meter runner, but this is not her main event. Same for Alexis Holmes. Her top 9 times out of her top 10 were all set in 2024. So an improving athlete. 25-year-old, as I said, come over after the World Indoor Championships in China. Well, Paulino, who moved to the 400, I guess probably in around about 2020, and has dominated that event, certainly last year. Talitha Diggs in lane 2. And then Stacey Ann Williams of Jamaica. Fresh from a new indoor 400 personal best. Lane 1 maybe tough in this 200 then. Hansen, what we're looking for here?
Well, Paulino needs to at least come out of here with at least 5 points, because obviously to win, you get a little boost with the 12 points to win the deuce. Gabby and Dina are really going to be battling for that, and I think that they know that they're going to have a good chance at that 100K if they jump out in front with the points in this early race. Spoke to Dina like yesterday, and Dina actually said that she's really focused on that 4. Very confident about her too. So that 400 is going to be something special when she gets out there.
Dina Asher-Smith in lane 8. Gabby Thomas, Olympic champion, in 7. Safety away first time. Asher-Smith got out pretty good. Nasser just got left a little bit. You'd expect that by the 2 sprinters on the outside. But it's Gabby Thomas around the top end who's just got half a metre on Dina Asher-Smith. And Thomas normally starts to go away from this point. Nasser running well in 3rd at the moment. And then there's a battle with Paulino charging down the last 30-40. But it's going to be Gabby Thomas. Asher-Smith might just hang on here. It's Gabby Thomas, but Paulino with a real surge, taking 2nd place. And that will be really, really significant. We expected Gabby Thomas to come away with a win, 22.62 in these conditions. That's pretty swift, that's pretty good. But Paulino, that is significant. You get 12 points for winning, you get 8 points for 2nd. But when we cast this forward to the 400 tomorrow and the possible result there, let's say the possible result, that is significant for Paulino.
Nah, it's absolutely significant because she's obviously going to do her thing in the 4. For her to come 2nd, I didn't expect that, man. Gabby getting 1st place obviously makes sense. She's the Olympic champion, but for Paulino to come out of there with those extra points, she's going to end up having a good chance at that 100K.
Dina always runs a pretty good turn, transition in the home straight here. Gabby Thomas just moved away, just got that gap, and it looked as though Dina was rallying again here.
You know what, Gabby ran a much better turn than I expected. She's tall. You don't expect the taller sprinters to have such a good turn, but she's efficient. And once she gets on the straightaway and lets those limbs go, I mean, she's really, really hard to beat. I expected it to be a lot tighter with her, Dina. That wasn't the case, but Paulino coming 2nd in that race, I think, is the big story.
Well, and so much hype has been on Gabby Thomas since the Olympics, and then since she announced early on that she was going to be running this series of Grand Slams. So look at that huge smile. She must feel really good breaking the tape.
You know what?
Well, you know, the expected winner, but not expected 2nd. Let's just check the result there. 22.62, as I mentioned, 22.93. It's the season's best because she hasn't raced yet for Paulino.
Right.
But the more significant thing for her is finishing 2nd. Dina Asher-Smith took 3rd spot. Lower down, Nasser as well. You know, 4th, good points for her with her best event.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. So right here we have this women's 200 meter, and we all know we are going into the World Championship soon. And we are like a few weeks from the World Championships, which is gonna be some exciting track and field races. So although Jamaica and the United States have what many consider one of the great rivalries of the global athletics, it is not a strange experience to hear raptures cheering for some American athletes at the National Stadium. That was the case when US Gabby Thomas entered the track for the women's 200-meter sprint, which she won at the Grand Slam track. It was a Friday. While Thomas dons the red, white, and blue of the USA, she's considered by local fans one of their own, as their father is a Jamaican. So, people, Gabby Thomas' father is a Jamaican. So, many people consider Gabby Thomas as a Jamaican, even though she's representing for the United States. She was winning the race. Literally, she won with a time of 22.62 seconds. She finished ahead of Dominican Republic Marlene Paulino, who got second place with a time of 22.93, and Great Britain's Dean Asher-Smith, who got third with a time of 22.96. She said, I have at least 10 people here for me, which is really exciting. It's really exciting being here, she said with a bright smile after the race. So, yes, this is the Grand Slam track event, and there are so many beautiful ladies coming out to perform. This is actually her first time competing in Kingston, Jamaica, so it meant a lot to her, basically. Thomas is the first ever winner of Grand Slam track race, and to her this means the world, as she sees this series as catalytic to grow the sport. So, my people, the Grand Slam track event was introduced early this year, and they are stating that they will be doing it next year. So it's definitely a great event for track and field. At the end of the day, athletes can come out and they're performing for a grand prize of 100,000 US. Yeah, so that's a lot of money for athletes to come out and perform. But however, great race, great athletes, beautiful ladies competing. So definitely, if you want to see the time for all the athletes, y'all can look on the screen. We have first place Gabby Thomas with a time of 22.62, second place Paulina 22.93, third place Dina Asher-Smith 22.96, fourth place Nazer 22.99, fifth place Diggs 23.30, sixth place Alexis Holmes 23.33, seventh place Williams 23.35 of Jamaica, eighth place Price 23.75 from Jamaica. So yeah, on the screen you will see all the time for all the athletes. As I said, great race. Definitely stay tuned for the World Championships, because I will be giving you all the latest updates for the World Championships. As I said, it will be kickstarting soon, so all you need to do is subscribe. The goal is to reach 50k subscribers for this 2025 season. So if you all haven't as yet, you all definitely need to do so. Pick up on yourself. Thanks for watching.